much. Hi, everyone. Thank you so much. So good to be back in Portland and the best conference about monitoring, observability, and whatever other buzzword we will come up with by the end of the day. Thank you, Jason, of course. So my name is Mehdi. I'm the co-founder and CEO of Catchpoint, but I'm not going to talk about that today. Been doing monitoring since '97. Took DoubleClick down for 3 hours while I was responsible for monitoring. So, I'm in monitoring purgatory for the rest of my life. I love monitoring. I love finding when things go wrong. But the talk is about the red dot. Obviously not this one. We came out of this pandemic, thank God. So work has been insane. We doubled in size, including my belly, since the pandemic. Shift from office has been terrible. The you're on mute is killing me. But I had to pick up some new skills because I used to fly about 500,000 miles a year, and now, I was home. So I tried cooking, and I'm pretty good at that. I tried stand-up comedy. My wife didn't appreciate the scented toilet paper in 2020 when we were running out of toilet paper. I opened and closed a barbershop in one day. My son is not talking to me. We did a lot of Legos. One of them was to beg for forgiveness for one of those haircuts. And finally had time to build my rack, and I did a pie-hole cluster, and that was awesome. So I had a good time. But then at 9 p.m. on February 17, I received a phone call. It's like nobody calls me at 9 p.m. unless there is a crisis. And hey, Mehdi, Dr. Jill here. Are you alone? Are you sitting? When a doctor tells you, are you sitting, typically I don't think it's a good news, right? Quick rewind, a few days ago I went to do my physical, blood work, all that good stuff. And for those that love time series, this is what it looked like, right? So I had a few years of good data and then something, a blip. And the phone call was like, hey, we spotted something on your x-ray. We don't know what it is. It doesn't belong there. It looks weird. We need to dive into it. And she doesn't have Datadog, so it's very difficult, right? It could be from smoking. I used to smoke. Could be genetic, but they were dealing with an unknown kind of thing, and we've all been there, right? So obviously my first reaction was like, your x-ray machine is broken. We need to do another one, right? So false positive. But I used to do this for a living, right? So I went into my war room. The application owner is me. My oncologist was the subject matter expert, my incident commander, my generalist, and then obviously my operation person was going to be the surgeon. So we need more data. We need to clearly identify what this is. So a lot of you went on Airbnb and moved from one place to another. I also did the same thing, except my CT scan and MRI scan were my Airbnbs. The PET scan was really funny for those that ever went and did one. Anyway, so I know how to read this in my sleep, right? Waterfalls, that's what we do for a living. But this one, very hard to read. By the way, this is the most naked I've been in front of any audience. This is literally my PET scan, CT scan kind of thing. So they didn't know it was cancer, but we still had to do and get a second opinion. So 2 different tools, 2 different doctors, etc. Okay, it is what it is. I called it Bob Norris, the Marlboro guy, had to stop smoking. The irony of all of it, because we're in the synthetic monitoring, is even the doctor that did the surgery on me was a freaking robot, right? So root cause, mean time to innocence, was smoking. But the recap is this: get your house in order. All the stuff that we do for a living, playbooks, run books, all of that stuff, applies also to your house. Make sure you have that. And do not ever, ever ignore a red blinking dots, even if you think it's a false positive. Thank you.